Welcome back, everybody, to France. We are finally doing that war, and we're going for Berlin so that we can prove that we're going to be better than Napoleon here. If we look here, okay, these guys are looking for a peace offer. I don't think we're that concerned about that. There we go. There's Berlin. Berlin has fallen. So if we can get over here, that'd be very, very good. Prevent them from getting that siege. There we go. The gates have opened down here as well in Trier. Let's start moving the troops up. French-Mexico still doesn't like us. We're going to be engaging here in a pretty favorable situation. These troops are recovering. That's totally fine. I think this should be clean, but I don't know. We have more infantry. Our infantry are protecting our artillery, right? See how the front line is still larger than the amount of infantry. Meanwhile, their front line is... Yeah, they're gone. They're donezo. Let's go get the actual war goal. Then we'll dip down and get these forts done. We need these forts to fall as well. To do that, however, there's Lubeck. Lubeck has fallen. Let's actually just chill out. Let's actually just hang out up here. Let's not be risky about it. I think I don't know if it'd be a good thing or a bad thing if these provinces were ceded to the Netherlands. I think it'd actually kind of be a bad thing. You consider this core? Yeah, you do consider this core, so that's not going away anytime soon. That's not going away. Granada's looking for military access. How are you doing, Granada? You're not doing as well as you were originally. Spain has finally sort of gotten their act together a little bit. Lubeck is 100% siege. That'd be kind of cool to take Lubeck. There we go. Alrighty. These troops are almost recovered. We can send those down there to fight there. I bet you the AI already knows that we're on the way. We look here, we can see that we're a little short on the manpower. Or infantry guys, we need those to reinforce, ideally. We are going to be the defender here, though. But it is grassland, so let's just hang out here for a second. Let's wait till the next month. Aha! Yep. I think we got him. Yep, we got him. Okay. I'm looking over here and we're seeing these troops coming in right there. They're locked in. We should be able to catch them in Lüneburg. Nope, they're too fast. It's okay. We have the war goal now. During war, they will go to a friendly port. Okay, they're in Bornholm. I was like, wait a second. Why are they not in a port? They are in a port. Now, the truth is, Austria's probably going to be... I don't know actually how much Austria is going to care about us taking all this land. Actually. We need to make sure that we siege this stuff down here, because we do not... Actually, the fact that Novgorod's getting that is amazing. Let's make sure they stay on that. Because we could technically take all of this land here and try to do like that whole control of the Baltic just for fun. Let's split these groups so that we can do these a little bit faster. I think for the most part, we were hoping to catch those troops there and we failed. We could swing up here and maybe get Brandenburg there. Oh, they're locked. I think we got him here for sure. Yep, we got him. 15,000. Whoa, they must have put on the turbojets or something there. Because it's okay. It's saying we're gonna catch them here. I'm not sure how they slipped that. The AI is sneaky, very slithery. I can't believe they're putting up so much of a fight. I mean, we outnumber them 3-1. And we have arguably similar stats. Maybe not objectively better, but similar. We're not losing very many men, but they are putting up a fight. They are putting up a fight. Yeah, let's just split those, get those siege there. Let's just full siege Trier here. There's no way we're going to be able to just take all the land from everybody. Like, that's not going to happen, because there's going to be an immense amount of aggressive expansion. This is all HRE land. People are going to be very upset. Right, we're taking Berlin. That alone is going to, like, turn some heads in a bad way, so... I bet you if we sit here, we could get that 64% up much higher. Good. I don't know if we actually helped on that or not, or if not. Not looking to help the rebels, or not looking to hurt the rebels at all here. I think this is the only land that's left is Brandenburg land. We're working on their final fort. Say what? These rebels have never sat here before. They've never sat here before. They've always gotten stuck. Gah. Do they actually have a core here? Yeah, the Netherlands actually have a core here. Are you serious? Let's just stay there for a second, see where they go. Who still has troops? Okay, so Brandenburg's the only nation here that has any troops left. All of their forts are sieged. Yeah, 999. Okay, 99 war score. We're good. We got it. We got it. All right, so hypothetically, let's just start clicking on stuff. We need that. Hypothetically, 55 aggressive expansion would be one heck of a coalition if we took this. One heck of a coalition if we took this. But the funny thing is, it's like some of these people, a lot of these people, one, don't matter. We could literally do this if we wanted. That being said, alternatively, what if we did something like this? How much worse, better, or worse would this be? We took Lubeck. Lubeck is a very, very, very lucrative province. I think that would be kind of cool is actually taking Lubeck and Holstein, because that connects everything up. If we didn't have any aggressive expansion with these nations at all, we'd probably be okay. Yeah, You know what, guys? You know what? Bring it on. Bring it on. I'm serious. Bring it on. Let's just take everybody's money. All right, let's do it. Let's take this. If those people want to form a coalition against us, bring it on. Literally, I dare them. I dare them to form a coalition against us, guys. Seriously. In fact, isn't there a truce with Austria? Don't we have a truce with Austria right now? Yeah, 5 years. It'll literally take up 5 years to even do anything against this. And the aggressive, it's going away at 4 per year. So 5 times 4 is 20. So it's going to go down by 20. So anyone that's like, you know, literally the only people after 5 years that are going to want to join this is Austria and Saxony. That's it. That's literally it. Brandenburg won't even be. Brandenburg themselves won't even like have enough to join. In fact, they'll still be in a truce, so it doesn't even matter. Okay, let's beat them up. What can we do? Who can we release, maybe? Your alliance network is really not that strong. Yeah. We don't need money, but we'll take it from you. We don't need money, but we'll take it from you. And we will, we will build universities for our people. Many, many universities for our people. Why? I don't know. Just for fun. Let's see if the coalition just like instantly starts forming or not. That has a lot of supply limit. I wonder if these guys are going to now double back or not. Yeah, that has a lot of supply limit. We're just kind of moving our troops now. Let's take them back to Vienna. Move you guys back over to... So we are very close to having better than Napoleon. I think we just need to core this. Oh no, and we need to finish integrating Novgorod here, which is going at 5 per month. According to this will be done in 3 years. Okay, great. If we think a coalition is going to form against us, we could trigger a war right now to sort of get them... basically to sort of get something going so that anyone that thinks about joining the coalition can't, because there's, again, you have to be, you can't join a coalition if you're in a truce with a nation, and not join a coalition against a nation that you have a truce with. So if we thought that, hey, you know, Baden wants to join the coalition, in fact, Baden's one of the few people I think love us. Baden wants to join the coalition against us, we could just declare on them right now, preemptively. The truce with Trier, I'm having a hard time speaking. Oh, at least the Congo is going to rise up. Why is that? Because we raised autonomy or something like that? Or decreased autonomy? Okay, the overextension is playing into it. Austria's demanding that we return problem. Yeah, lol. Good try, Austria. I actually didn't factor that, to be honest, because what that means is, guys... Yeah. So everybody's going to hate us more when we don't accept this. Everybody will hate us more. So that list that we saw is actually going to be bigger. Because there's, like, yep, that list is actually going to be bigger than I thought. Let's start drilling. You guys just sit in Brussels for a bit. Drill. 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 And I think we're missing a leader, are we not? Where's our 5th leader? Over here, okay. We could combine these guys. Yeah, let's combine these. What's the supply limit in Danzig? It's pretty high. Yeah, let's get them all in Danzig. Make sure that these guys are going to Danzig. Now, are you guys back to doing something? Yeah, okay. Yeah, just go home at war, man. Just go home at war. The funny thing is Brandenburg can't have any ships anymore, so they just lost like 40 galleys because they don't have any access to the ocean, which is kind of funny. The seas. I think these troops are going to continue to be stuck again. Kind of weird. Well, see, these are Dutch separatists. These are Flemish separatists. Like, they added separatism, but there's only half a year worth of separatism here. That actually doesn't even make sense to me what they did when they... Yeah, I don't know what they did when they sieged that down. But I don't think they can... I'm really not sure what's causing this. I think we're safe to do some drilling. Don't need to ally these nations. We don't really need allies, strictly speaking. French Mexico's still upset with us. That's fine. Totally fine. It's happened. We'll spend 100 ducats to make something bad go away. We're definitely going to get rebellions, though, like here, up here, for sure. That being said, it looks like we have 48 transports here ready to go. Too bad. For heavies here, we could have been doing something with those during the war, and we didn't. That's typical of me. We can spend a good amount of money to get... Army professional is 100%, is it not? Already at 100%. So what do we actually get here? Or a yearly army... Not tradition, professionalism, plus 1%. Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that. Although that's actually like... That's an incredible event. Wow. That ends up being 15% army professionalism. Or just like a little bit... Yeah, that's actually kind of insane, but... It's tax, French, Australia. In fact, it might be kind of fun to actually double down on Australia and just make it nice and blue. Nice big and blue. What else are we working on? Yeah, why are we even working up here? It's silly. Just, work on Australia. Where's the other province we were working on? Here. Oh, let's just make this whole thing nice and blue. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know if we're going to play long enough to be able to do all that, but we can start working on it. Congo is still looking like they're going to rebel. We should have these troops ready to go down here, though. Because it's going to be 21,000. Not worried about it whatsoever. The Swiss, not worrying about it. Because the Swiss, we have these troops here that can take out these guys. Is Switzerland even alive? Yeah, they are actually alive. Barely. They'll have wars on their original 8 provinces. Well, they only start with 6, but... They start with 8 cores, but they only control 6 of them, so... And they still have all those cores. If we look over here, how is the Caribbean doing? Yeah, I believe we should be able to do that. Keep them below 50%, but I can see how there's a lot of events now coming up that... Bring it on. It's fine. They're a little upset. Boo-hoo. Okay. We want these to stop drilling so that we can race for the rebels that are coming. This is actually... I don't remember ever, like... This is just insane. It's like yearly we get these big giant stack of rebels. I mean, we're just squashing them down just fine, but... Man, it's like, does that literally continue till the end of the game? Like, if we were to conquer all of this land here, We have to keep like rebels suppressing this until the end of the game. It's just insane to me. Just because of events. These are events, right? These aren't like... There's not any unrest in these provinces at all. Like, at all. The people here are happy, but this nonsense. I get that historically, like, if it wasn't for these events, then the Netherlands would never pop up, and the Netherlands, of course, do pop up. And this is probably how they pop up, with rebellions and stuff like that. But it's also weird because, I mean, I don't know. Brussels isn't even part of the Netherlands in modern day. Up to speed. And back to drilling. This is almost done. February 48. We're also waiting for cores to come in. November 47. Oh, interesting. So we have that. Yeah, that's right. We have the like dynamic province names. So this isn't Berlin. This is a. This isn't Berlin. This is Brandenburg, or what, you know, the however the French would say it, spelled French. However Napoleon would say it. They finished a colony, but we're already sending troops, or not troops, but we're already sending our colonists to a new area in Australia. But once they arrive, we'll be working on that. Although we're about to finish 2 more, so we could, once they get there, once they get here and here, we could just probably pull them back immediately and get them to a new spot just as quickly as we can. Probably no reason not to. Yeah, that's another thing that's kind of tricky. All this land is Protestant, right? Yep. It's all Protestant. Is it religious zeal, though? No. Increased score cost, that's kind of... I don't know why these guys... Oh, wow. We lost a general. 5 siege. Wow. Guy de la Tour d'Avignon, or whatever. This guy has 5 siege. That's really, really cool. And, the fact that we lost a general meant that they stopped... Actually, go over here. Probably taking attrition there, aren't you? It's like a small province, and it's in the hills. Typically not a lot of supply limit in hills like that. Yeah, we lost the general that this group had, which meant that they were recovering morale, which meant that when that rebellion spawned, we were ready for them. Just dumb luck. Dumb luck. We don't know exactly who's going to spawn first here. Let's stop the drilling in Danzig and brace. Brace for that. We also do have a merchant. So where don't we have? We have a merchant in the Ivory Coast. We have a merchant even in Brazil. Not in the Amazons, but I don't see the point in that. Could put it in Louisiana. Like, we could see that there's a decent amount of money in Louisiana that's not going where we want it to go. We could also put it here. Yeah, we already have one in Canada, Chesapeake Bay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Of course, we have one in the Caribbean. We don't need one in Bordeaux because it's all already going up to here. We have one here, of course, but a lot of it, we just only have 50% of the power, so it's all going down here. Which is weird to me, actually. Actually weird to me that we're struggling so much to get the power in Champagne. I think it makes sense to have Novgorod pushing it this way. Once we integrate Novgorod, a lot of this will probably come down even more. There's not enough money up here to worry about the White Sea. We already have one in the North Sea. Then it's kind of like, okay, well, we could put one... We already have one in Zanzibar pushing the Cape. All of this is already pushing on there. But we could we already have one in even the Gulf of Aden. Okay, so the things that we could do is we could put one in Malacca. But we have like no trade power here. Or we could put one in Ceylon and have it push over to here. But again, we have very little trade power. Even there, we have very little trade power. Let's go Malacca. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if, like, how much... See, 0 of this is getting sent this way. Let's see if we can boost that from 0 to something non-zero. I think it takes a while for the merchant to arrive, right? I'm not sure if the merchant's even here yet. We are, like, momentarily about to get better than Napoleon. Amphibious assault on those guys, that'll be just fine. This is at 100%, so we can kind of zoom out. We can see the nice blue. For Sweden, this is very, very close to our color here, which is annoying. This will be next month. Cool, so we're about to get 20 prestige. Will it let us go in here? Yes, it will. So prestige, one of the things you could do with prestige is to placate local rulers. This actually reduces the liberty desire for a certain amount of time. It ticks down, but there's other factors here that are ticking down too. By 10 for 20 prestige. So 20 prestige equals 10 minus 10 liberty desire. So we had this pesky French Mexico. We placated local rulers, and now they're at 40% liberty desire. We have this event here. We gain 20 prestige. Oh yeah, we're going to get all of that back instead of actually having it kind of be wasted. So great. Few days, I think we will see a nice, beautiful French Russia. Now we could come up here and we could clean all this up, and that would actually be kind of nice to kind of bridge all that, come down. It'd be kind of cool to, take all of this coastal land here and such. There we go. Now, unfortunately, because of the way that the recording software is set up, you probably could not see that, but we have officially just gotten better than Napoleon. In fact, this campaign has completed a few achievements. Traditional player, more than 90% naval and army tradition. What the heck? When did we do that? When did we have 90% naval tradition? I have no idea when we did that. Use artillery barrage on Berlin, specifically. Tear down this wall. That's not particularly difficult. But we did technically get that achievement when we were sieging Berlin. And better than Napoleon. As France, own Vienna, Berlin, and Moscow as core provinces. So we've done that. We didn't get it as fast as we could have, but we have done it. We've done it. There's no one in the world that can challenge us. We are literally twice as powerful as everyone else in the world. It's only really going to get worse as we continue to go farther in the game. We're going to get more and more powerful. We have a force limit of 300,000. So not only... And we have 200,000 manpower, where Ming only has 5,000 manpower, and Ottomans only have 40,000 manpower. So not only do we have twice as much economic sort of power, like our actual wealth of our nations, twice as much as the Ottomans, more than twice as much, and 3 times as much as Ming. And almost 4 times as much as, almost 4 times as much as Spain. I mean, look at this. This is insane. Austria is nowhere to even be found on this list, nor is Ferrara. A lot of our immediate neighbors, Portugal, isn't even on this list. So we are by far the most powerful nation in the world. We are better than Napoleon. This is 1648. We still have 170 years in the game. Wow, if we had kept Novgorod and Hungary as subjects, I mean, the sky's the limit. We could have conquered, we could easily, even right now, we could easily conquer all of Europe by the end of the game. Easily, we could conquer all of Europe. We could probably conquer all of Africa. If we wanted, we could probably conquer, maybe even to this line here. We could easily control all of this area for sure. We could definitely, we're pretty much already in control of all of North America. We could finish all of that. We could we could literally just go and go and go. But thank you so much everybody for watching. I think this series is concluding. I think we're done. Dharma's coming out soon, right? It'll only be a few days before Dharma comes out. We will be starting a campaign for Dharma. Really excited about that. I think it's also going to be presented in a very like beginner friendly orientated way, right? What we should do right now is, no, we're not going to do a final thoughts, and we're not going to do a timeline, okay? We're going to do a separate video. This is the France that we started with. Wow, the storylines, guys. The storylines that we had in this game was pretty fantastic. Now, admittedly, for the last 50 years, even last 100 years, we've been the biggest game in town. But the way that it started, the way that our France story started, was really interesting. There was so many little interesting moments as we went along things, especially the early wars against England. They were pretty memorable. So we're going to talk all about that in the final thoughts, and we're going to do a timeline. So we can actually run this historical timeline, and this will actually replay the entire game so that we can see, we could relive exactly what we did and how we did it and everything like that. So, and you can do it at different speeds, very fast actually. This goes much faster than Speed 5 does in the base game, much faster. So you can speed through the whole timeline very quickly in a couple minutes. So we will be doing that in the next episode. But thank you so much, everybody. This campaign I think is concluded. You know, we could do so much more, but at the same time we could move on to other things. We've completed the goal to be better than Napoleon. Thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next one.